All right, AKA Patters. Yeah, Turtle Soup Thursday still happening because we paused there for a couple weeks, maybe like 2 weeks. So not we're not really doing catch up sessions. We're just trying to complete the stack. Right here we have Doctor Piranha, right from Street Sharks. He's the Street Shark villain. Remember, the villains for this series have the grease side up of the pizza circle. We have our Street Shark here. Now, the Street Sharks were tricky because I wanted to draw and render Armageddon from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighter SNES edition. And he's a shark. He's a shark with robotic parts. And I don't know. Like, it's either I'm drawing him or I'm drawing some of the Street Sharks for this actual series. Street Sharks 1. But here for the Archie comics, we have Jaguar, not Jaguar, Jaguar. So today just might be some Sharpie work, just to kind of get get some momentum, get some progress going. A lot of you saw this guy over here. You saw him. This is a book that's it's a greenlit. It's fast tracked. Ash Canes for that will be available through the website, and then we will seek a publisher for that. So, yeah, a couple new developments. Trial by Fire is in the full coloring stage. So, anyone who is in that Indiegogo, that mailing list, will get updates of that very soon. So, yeah, just look, there's always a lot of stuff, there's always new ideas, but exciting ideas, and things that just involve WURK work. That is it. Like, you gotta just put the work into a lot of this stuff, and you have to be somewhat obsessive about it. And I know that's not a popular take, because you're supposed to be able to do things on the weekend, like go to the ballpark and go out with friends and get drunk. Well, guess what? You're also supposed to obsess over some of your God-given talents. So here we have, look, yeah, Dr. Piranha's looking pretty decent already. I don't know if I'm going to get into the colors today. The only reason I say that is because the coloring is just stressful sometimes. It's just, like, I just get so stressed out when I color. We do have the phone fired up because we are don't worry, we are still monitoring and checking messages. I do like to put like a good amount of like slobber, like kind of coming from the mouths of a lot of the villains, because I just like the way it comes off with the white color pencil. I just think it's very cool, very interesting. And I thought maybe for this too would be like a good time to do a Sharpie focused session, because we are getting to the bottom of the pizza circle stack that built up mostly for 2022, because 2022 was a slowdown with streams for me. And we'll get to the level. Some of these are available on my website for right now until I readjust the pricing and the positioning of some of them. And look, they're not cheap for a reason, because they do take time. But like I'm kind of 50-50 on even selling any of these, even though people ask me like all the time if they're available. I just never got into selling or having the desire to move original work. So doing projects, to me, this is no different than sketchbook work. But doing projects is really, it's critical to kind of grow as an illustrator, as an artist. You don't want to rely on publishers to hone in on your talents or your specialties. Like that's up to you to discover and explore. Just so you can kind of visualize how you would be marketed, like where you're valuable in the spectrum. So even though we're doing cardboard pizza circles and we're not on pages, I treat this as a sketchbook challenge, like faux show. And cheers. Sorry, I still have mucus in my throat. Here we go. Like the classic twin shot here. Like the type of portrait. we go. So we, again, like just going, sometimes you hit things logically. And, like you kind of make a, like I like the position of this. So it's like maybe we can go a little bit wider, but yeah, I mean, kind of logically speaking, you want this to be stretching a little bit different, like at a different angle, but like you have to make a call. Like what looks cooler, like what looks better, should always be your approach. And sometimes like you bend logic, you bend reality for that. But again, too, like that's your role as an illustrator. Like you're that if you're not doing that, like you're really not doing your job. You're not doing your job very well. Make his head a little bit bumpier than normal. We're going to have, like, he's got this domed head, so we'll battle on how to represent that. That definitely is already a sticking point because we're going off the action figure, and he's got like his domed head comes all the way over, and that's why it's also interesting to do it as like a front shot, because a 3/4, I think we will communicate that a little bit easier. Head on, it's way more difficult. So let's just do it that way, right? Like sometimes you choose difficulty too. Again, like sharpen the blade, do things that even challenge yourself and are unconventional. We'll let this side be a little bit more shaded when it comes to the bumps on his head. I don't know what I'm going to do for the inner of his mouth yet. What do we have here? Nothing crazy. And you know what, too? Maybe I will just bring up we got so many. We didn't do a video yesterday, so we gotta we might have to try and do video, at least one today, maybe two tomorrow. Street Shark villains. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of great ones too. But here we go. See, like we're kind of dealing. We got a lot to deal with here. Just trying to get like a good. Not a problem, though. And let's just see, what can we do inside the mouth? See, we need a little bit more shadow coming from the bottom here. A little bit more believable, right? So we're just looking at opportunities here. Just looking at opportunities. So, I mean, I don't think I'm doing like too much that's irreversible. When we try and figure out some of these reflections, right? Because the reflections are critical. Right? I mean, we got to show off that he's in a doom some way. And it really is. Like, it's, and his stuff will go right to the edge. So let's kind of call this. Yeah. Now we're putting this spark here, this little shine, just as a way to identify the top of the dome. There is a little bit to figure out here. There is just a lot of difficulty when it comes to doing something like this. A lot of problem solving here. Took a couple swigs of coffee for this one. AKA Patters, give me 1 second. Got some matters to address real quick. Good morning. Well, cheers to all of you. Sorry, just a couple things popped into my head as of the things to do today. So I had to check on them real quick, everyone. I apologize. But it's always also good to get a little break when you're locked in on something. And I just feel like for this, I was a little bit too locked in. So, and then here, right, like it's tricky. It's tricky. Like, I think this is a good one. See, so he definitely has like armor that goes over, which we can kind of stick to. We can kind of stick to this. And we always do like a serrated edge. Like always do a little bit of a serrated edge. So, I mean, I think that kind of gets it there. So, the big discussion now is like how much, right? Like how much at the top am I really doing in opaque white? I think that's going to be tricky. So, I talk about this a lot. I've referenced this a lot. It's always comes a it's like even though we're dealing with a still image, right? Like there's not a lot happening here. We're just doing what I would call a well rendered, right? Well rendered piece. Well rendered, I mean, the lines are complete. It's not sketchy. There's detail. There's roundness. There's shadowing. All that fun stuff, right? Like all the little tiny elements that when put together create an image that's pleasing to the audience. With that being said, uh, we have like a final approach, and now we're trying to tell a story. We're trying to figure out exactly what the story is, and some of that's going to come through with the color. And you story tell, like you story tell your artwork, you story tell your drawing as it's unfolding, as it's happening, because that allows you to do the extra details, like like the bumps on the side of his head here, like I don't know, maybe like it's a rash, maybe it's he was wearing a headgear at one point, and his skin reacted a certain way. The chips in his teeth, like are that, is that from eating? Does he eat bone? Does he just crunch through things because he is a piranha? Like his teeth should be used, kind of like blades and knives and things like that. So storytelling as you go along is as critical as your ability to render the piece, and you want the two to go to be congruent with one another. And that's almost like the secret sauce. You know, like I don't think enough artists, a lot of artists are vocal on that, and I don't know why. Because I think the world's a better place with more storytellers. I'll say that, right? Like, aren't we all better with storytellers? So, to finish this up here, you know, we have some like neck. You know, we'll do our 90s Liefeld neck, like striations almost. See, like here. And the trick for these is, you know, if I have good line work going into them, I'll break them up just to give that line work a chance to have a voice, a chance, like a shot to be seen. And we break them up. So we do like kind of like solid black with some stipples, or you know, just with some thick to thin strokes as best we can do with the Sharpie too, because the Sharpie is it's got like a little bit of life left, but not a lot. And again, we're just trying to show variations. We're trying to show veins and striations and like all these kind of like fun anatomical incorrect details. Like that's the other piece of it too, is, you know, anatomy is going to be incorrect. It doesn't matter how well you render something. If the human eye is involved with anatomy rendering, it will be incorrect. So, but we're drawing fantasy, so we don't have to be 1,000% correct. We don't have to be anally truthful. You know, we can kind of have fun with our position here. So, all right. So let's just call it 33 minutes. Wanted to do more. My day shrank. I do have to hit the gym. Let's be on the lookout for another stream. Hopefully another video tonight. I love you guys.